What is up, guys? It is the John Gasm coming at you today with a very special workout video with my good friend Patrick Murphy.
What's up, guys? Patrick Murphy here, Murfbot Workouts.
Today we are going to be doing or showing you some chest exercises that we did a couple of weeks ago.
That's right, we're doing chest today. John, how'd you feel about this chest day?
I felt, pretty awkward that, there was a camera recording me the entire time. I'm very much not used to that, but this workout was definitely exhausting, and I very much felt it over the course of the next couple days.
Well, that's good. So let's see what we got going on here. So obviously, we're doing some flat bench. As you can see, we're showing you kind of the progression that we're taking here. Start off light with a couple warm-up sets and working our way up in weight. And we're hitting anywhere between 15 to 8 reps. Look at that. 275. Like butter.
Yeah, not so much with me. And before anybody comments saying, hey, John, why are you wearing gloves? The answer's because women like my angel-like soft hands. So deal with that, please. And don't call me anything rude in the comment section.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay to wear gloves. I used to do it. We all start off wearing gloves.
Here's Patrick talking to the camera.
Yeah, I think I'm explaining that these hundreds, the big girls there, need love too. And they do. So, I mean, if you can put up those hundreds, then just do it. They need love.
Yeah, it's definitely one thing that I always had a hard time with when I first started lifting was actually pushing myself to a weight that that there was a chance I was going to fail at. So one thing that you guys definitely need to remember when you get started in the gym is don't be afraid of failure, because that is how you're going to push yourself to the next level.
That's right, guys. And that being said, don't get in there with a huge ego and try to lift more weight than you can.
Yeah, that's how you, in the words of the Hodge twins, visit Snap City.
Yeah, you'll get snapped up. So look at John here. He's got pretty good form. If you guys know anything about it, we like to drop our elbows a little bit below our shoulders, take some of the pressure off your shoulder, and John does a really good job at doing that, and he's making some epic gains. And there it is.
Here, you can actually explain what you're doing.
So we're going to do a drop set. A lot of times at my last set, I like to do a drop set. So I'm going to start off with these hundos over here, and I basically like to just do as many as I can, go to failure. I don't have a spotter. John's videotaping me. So I just go as many as I can, and I'll rep out the next one. So I think I'm going hundreds, then 80s, and then 50s, I believe.
I think that was it.
I think that was it, yeah. So these are really, really good to get a good burnout right at the end there.
Yeah, it's one of the definitely one of my favorite things to do is to just sort of run the rack that way. Do a couple, 3 drop sets.
And if you're doing these right, guys, your next couple sets, you should only be able to get a few, maybe 6 reps, 6 to 8 reps. If you're doing a drop set and your next one you can do 10 to 12, you're probably dropping the weight a little bit too much. I'm about to grab the 50s here, which is half the weight of my first one, the hundreds, and by then it should feel really heavy.
Yeah, the same thing happens to me when I go through mine. I start off at 70s, and then my last set I'll be doing 30s. In 30s, I usually, when I'm warming up, I start off past there. But for this last drop set, it's gonna kill. And then here we are just explaining pretty much what I'm doing. Same thing as Patrick. I went from 70s to 50s to 30s, I believe.
Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe 35s.
It might have been 35s.
That last one might have been 35s.
I mean, I look really good, though.
John is making some gains. And that's a pretty heavy weight, too. What were those again? 75s?
70, 75,
75s? And that's, we do a pretty steep incline there. That's no joke.
Incline's my favorite press to do for chest.
It's the best. Yeah, guys, for those of you going to the gym or just starting to go to the gym, don't get all hung up on doing too much flat or decline. because that upper pec is the hardest to build on your chest. So do as many incline moves as you can. See, that's good right there. He tried for that very last one. He was already to failure. You want to get yourself all the way to failure.
Easy, but it should be hard.
And now drop setting, what it does is, since he was at failure that last set, he's grabbing lighter weight and continuing the same move after his muscles were already to failure. So it's basically bringing your muscles past the point of failure. And oh, look at that flex.
One thing that you want to make sure you do too is when you're going to failure, if you at the end of your sets you start losing your form, do your best to keep everything really tight, because if you start cheating, then you can cheat to an extent,
Right.
but you need to make sure that you're actually activating the muscle that you're supposed to be.
Right. There's a lot of hippies out there. They're going to talk a bunch of smack about your form, especially if you're cheating. Now, I mean, in chest, when you're doing chest exercises, it's hard to cheat because you're laying on a bench. But if you're going to failure and you need to cheat a little bit to bring your muscles past the point of failure, then go ahead and do that. But you still use good form. You can use good form when you cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that last thing we did, we're just doing some cable flies. That kind of simulates a decline press, hits that lower pec. Like I said, we're not too worried about our lower pecs. They get a lot of activation with most chest movements. Now we're back on the incline, doing some chest flies.
All right, guys. Well, this is going to be the last workout that we'll be doing. Thank you so much for watching this. I know it's a little bit of a different type of video. If you got any questions, comment in the comment section down below, and there will also be a link to Patrick's channel in the description.